Welcome back to the Montezuma Blitzball League. This is the second semifinal game of the Montezuma Blitzball League postseason. We got the number 2 seed Spartans versus the 3 seed Mallards. Spartans will have a home field advantage in this game. Same rule applies to the last game. It'll be 4 innings. The pitchers have to pitch 2 innings each, and we will get right into the game. Here we go. We're here with Adrian and Landon from the Spartans. Adrian, this is a big game for y'all today. Last time y'all played the Mallards, y'all did beat them with a walk-off, but it was a really close game. So what are your thoughts on getting past Lane on the mound and just overall?
I think last game we got a little bit lucky. The Mallards really should have beat us then, but I feel like if we just put bat to the ball, which we haven't been doing that lately, we can win the game, but otherwise that's about it.
All right, Landon, last time you played them, you did good on the mound and you had a pretty good hitting game against them. So what's your game plan to keep that going into today's game?
Just keep throwing strikes, try to hit the ball a little better than I did against the Aztecs. That was awful. Hold on.
All right, Landon, you're having to pitch 2 innings today for the first time this year. So what is your game plan on being successful on the mound today?
Just throw strikes, hope my shoulder don't hurt too bad. And yeah, I don't know what else. That's pretty much all to pitching. Isn't just throw strikes and hope it moves.
That's a good answer to a dumb question.
They're ready. We're here with Lane and Dakota from the Mallards. Lane, y'all just came off a big win against the Sluggers with 2 homers in the last inning to win the game. What's your thought process on today to get past Adrian and Landon's pitching?
We got to get ahead of them early in the game, get in their heads. I think they're more of a team. If you get in their head early, it's tough for them to come back, especially. So hopefully we can get ahead early and pitch good. That's the game plan.
Hi, Dakota. Your last 2 games, you had 2 great games at the plate. So what are you looking to keep that going, as well as your pitching today, having to pitch 2 innings? What are your thoughts on the game in general?
Yeah, I'm a little scared about that, but all I need to do is just throw strikes, and we're just going to have a ball. Hopefully we can hit the ball.
All right. Mallards are ready. Here is semifinal game 2. Winner plays the Aztecs, the 1 seed in the World Series. Under the lights. Stay tuned. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. All right, here we are. This is the second semifinal game of the 2025 season. We got the number 2 Spartans going up against the number 3 Mallards. Spartans did beat the Mallards in the regular season off a walk-off double from Landon, so should be a great game today. The starting pitcher for the Spartans will be Landon. Landon's going to have to get his 2 innings in today. We'll see how they work with that. And the leadoff batter for the Mallards will be Dakota. He has been very hot his last 2 games, so looking to see if he can't keep that going into today's game. Bunch of fans in the stands today. Should be a pretty exciting game. First pitch, Landon to Dakota. Here it comes. Fastball misses low. The 1-0 to Dakota. Knuckleball fouled off for strike 1. The 1-2 pitch. Can they get him early on? Screwball top of the zone. Great pitch right at 79 for the first out of the inning. Landon looked really good in that at bat. And the second batter for the Mallards will be their captain, Lane. Lane coming off a good game against the Sluggers with a walk-off 3-run shot to win it. See what he can do today. First pitch to Lane, their captain. Screwball in play, foul for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Screwball in play, foul. 1-2, Landon ahead early on. Can he finish him here? Top of the zone again. Same pitch to Dakota to get him. Back-to-back strikeouts, back-to-back, same exact location. 2 outs for Landon. Landon's looking great so far. And the fan favorite, Jamal, will be the 3rd batter for the Mallards. First pitch to Jamal. Slider gets his zone for strike 1. Great pitch. 3-1 to Jamal. In there for strike 2. Great screwball from Landon. 3-2. Can Landon get out of it with a perfect 3 up, 3 down? And he does! 3 up, 3 down. 3 strikeouts from Landon. Landon looked on that inning. And Dakota will be the starting pitcher for the Mallards. He has struggled his last couple games, so it will be interesting to see how they manage him this game. And the leadoff batter for the Spartans will be Landon. Landon is the one who had that walk-off base hit off of Dakota. We'll see what he can do today. First pitch to Landon. Here it comes. This is low. Swing and a miss on a nice screwball from Dakota for strike 1. 2-1 to Landon. Curveball in play down the first base line. Dakota ball fields it into the step on first. Big first out for Dakota. And the second batter for the Spartans will be their captain, Adrian. He did have a homer off a lane in their last game against each other, so we'll see what he can do today. First pitch to Adrian. Knuckleball gets it. Coda's looking pretty good today so far. The 3-2 to Adrian. Here it comes. Fouled off. Adrian staying alive. Adrian did, earlier at work today, cut his finger, so he's playing with a bleeding finger. We'll see how that goes for him. Swing and a miss on curveball. Coda, 2 up, 2 down. Great start from Dakota. And Tristan will be the third batter for the Spartans. 5-1. Gets the top of the zone for strike 2. Coda works it back to a full count. Can he get him here? That'd be very, very big for Mallards. Just misses for the first base runner of the game. That will bring Landon back up to the plate. Man on first with 2 outs. Coda is facing Landon once again. First pitch to Landon. Gets the bottom left of the zone. Perfect pitch from Dakota. The 0-1 to Landon. In play, right to Dakota. Coda fields it cleanly to get the third out of the inning. Great inning from both pitchers so far, going into the top of the second. All right, top of the second. Spartans would like to keep Landon on the mound. First pitch to Dakota. Knuckleball misses low. 5-0 to Dakota. Misses inside. 6 straight pitches, not what you want to see from the Spartans. We'll see if Landon can't lock it back in. And Lane is now up to the plate. First pitch to Lane. Fastball misses low. The 1-0 to Lane. Screwball in play, deep. It is gone. Tristan tracking it. And it is gone.
Oh, wait, that's all. Gone?
Lane with a 2-run shot off of Landon. Barely, when I say barely, makes it out. Goes out by inches.
Swing and hit deep, going all the way back to the wall. Tristan drops it. Dakota takes off for second. He's gonna stop at second. They're calling it a home run. Lane with a clutch 2-run shot gives the Mallards a 2-0 lead.
Boom! Let's go. Go.
Lane hits a 2-run shot to take the lead. 5-0 once again. Misses inside. Landon struggling to find the zone this inning, with Dakota back up to the plate. Adrian will be the relief pitcher for the Spartans. Adrian, one of the better pitchers on the year. We'll see what he can do today. And the Spartans are making the pitching change. He'll be bringing in Adrian after Landon walks a person, gives up a home run, and walks another person, only throwing 1 strike, which was a homer. So see if Adrian can't get out of the inning here. 2-0 to Dakota. Gets the outside the zone right at 80. Great pitch. Full count. Big pitch here. Probably the biggest pitch of the game so far. Here it comes. Fouled off. Dakota staying alive. Full count pitch once again to Dakota. Gets the bottom of the zone for strike 3. What a pitch. Adrian clutches up to get the first out of the inning. The 1-0 to Lane. Curveball. What a pitch from Adrian. You can't place it any better than that for strike 1. 3-1 to Lane. Here it is. Screwball cranked, and that is just foul. Lane rips the ball foul for strike 2. Full count pitch. Big pitch here. Can Adrian get him? Just misses low for ball 6. I'll put runners on first and second, with Jamal up to the plate with only 1 out. 4-1. Adrian cannot afford to walk another batter here. Gets the outside. What a pitch from Adrian for strike 2. 4-2. Big pitch here. Adrian needs to get this out. Can he get it here? And he does. Great 2-seam on the outside to get the second out of the inning. Man on first and second with 2 outs with Dakota. Back up to the plate now. Here we go. First pitch to Dakota. Screwball on the outside. Great pitch for strike 1. 2-1 pitch to Dakota. In play. Right foot keeps past Tristan. Lane rounding third, and he will be safe at home. Dakota with a double to score another run. Scores now 3-0 with a double from Dakota. Now second and third, 2 outs. Can Adrian get out of it? First pitch Lane. In play, foul ball. The 1-1 to Lane. Slider gets him chase for strike 2. Great pitch from Adrian. 2-2. Can Adrian finish it here? gets them right at 80 to end the inning. Finally gets out of that long inning. They give up 3 runs, but they do get out of it going into the bottom of the second. Here we are at the top of the second. Dakota is staying in for the Mallards. If Dakota can get all 3 outs here, then Lane will be eligible to pitch for the rest of the game. 1-0 to Adrian. In play, right to Dakota. Dakota misses it, but Lane picks it up, and they get the out. Lane came in clutch, backing up Dakota, and they get the out by half a step. Great defense from the Mallards. The 2-1. Hits them 2 times in a row. Spartans will get a base runner. 4-0, Dakota looking for strikes here. Swing and miss top of the zone for strike 1. 5-1. Big pitch here. Can the Spartans get another base runner? Here comes. Misses low. He will walk 2 in a row. Man up first and second with 1 out. Dakota gets himself into a little bit of jam. We'll see what he can do here against Adrian. First pitch to Adrian. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 3-1 is the count to Adrian. In play, that is deep, and that will be gone. Adrian ties the game up with a 3-run shot off of Dakota.
4-0 swing, hit deep. Is that gonna go all the way? Yes, it does. Adrian ties the game with 1 swing of the bat. 3-3.
That was so majestic.
Big stuff from Adrian. Just what you needed for the Spartans. Game is now tied in the bottom of the third, 3-3. We got a game in our hands. Dakota has a fresh slate, bases empty with 1 out. Let's see if he can get out of the inning here. In there for strike 1. Full count. Dakota needs to get this out here. Misses just inside. And Lane will be the relief pitcher for the Mallards. Lane is one of the front runners for the Cy Young. Let's see what he can do today. Lane's first appearance on the mound today. Man up first with 1 out. Let's see if he can get out of the inning. His first batter will be Landon. Here's the first pitch. Riser did not go. Lane's main pitch is his riser. Probably the best in the league. In play, deep center field. Landon hits a 2-run shot off of Lane. Wow, first batter from Lane, and Landon takes him deep to take a 5-3 lead.
Swing and a drive. That's gone. Landon takes the lead for the Spartans.
Wow, what a game we got on our hands, boys. Landon with a 2-run shot. Bats are coming alive here in the bottom of the second. All right, Adrian up to the plate after 4-2. Can Lane get him here? And he does on a gross splitter to get the second out of the inning. 3-0 is the count to Tristan. Gets the outside for strike 1. 4-2. Can Lane get out of the inning here? And he does after a long, rough inning from the Mallards. They finally get out of it. But the Spartans do put up 5 to take the lead going to the top of the third. Now Landon coming back in here in the top of the third, trying to get the remainder of his outs here. First pitch to Jamal. Hits him. The 2-0 to Jamal. Hits him again in 3 pitches. Jamal will be the first base runner for the Mallards. Full count pitch. This would be big if Landon can get it out here. Here it comes. In play, down the first base line. That was just foul. Full count pitch once again. Here it comes. In play, down the first base line. This time it is fair. Fair ball. Gets past. Jamal will hold up at second. Dakota gets a base hit. Exact same spot, so this time fair. Man on first and second with only no outs.
Go, Jamal! Go. Oh, hold on, wait. Let's go, Lane.
Low-key, I think Tristan is the best fielder ever.
2-0 pitch to Lane. Gets the outside. What a pitch from Landon. 3-2. Landon needs to get this out. Can he get it here? And he does. Great knuckle drop looking thing from Landon to get the first out of the inning.
You jinxed that. You're good.
2-1 to Jamal. Screwball gets the top of the zone once again. 3-2 once again to Jamal. Can Landon finish him here? Gets in the chase on a low fastball. Big out for Landon. Landon only needs one more out, and then Adrian can pitch in the last inning. 3-1 pitch to Dakota. Top of the zone. Nice screwball from Landon for strike 2. 4-2. Big pitch from Landon get him. And he gets him to chase. Landon gets the final out of the game. Adrian is now eligible to pitch the rest of the game. The score is still 5-3 going to the bottom. Dakota will be coming back in for Mallards. 2 outs left. Yes, again. 5-0. Big pitch here. Mallards need strikes. And they get it. That is popped up deep. Lane tracking it. And it is just short. It'll be just short of the home run. That is a deep single. Lane just misses it. Deep fly ball from Landon.
It's not gone, it's not gone.
Bro, come on, bro.
2-1 to Adrian. Curveball clips the top of the zone. Good pitch from Dakota. 4-2 is the count to Adrian. Can Dakota get him here? Gets him to chase on a changeup. Great pitch from Dakota. Dakota is 1 out away from being able to let Lane pitch the rest of the game. First pitch to Tristan. Fouled off for strike 1. 1-1 is the count to Tristan. Fouled off for strike 2. 2-2 is the count. Can Dakota get him here? And he does! Tristan swings right through it. Lane is now eligible to pitch the rest of the game. Dakota with great pitching performance there. 2 outs, man on first, with Landon back up to the plate. The 1-1 to Landon. Riser, great pitch for strike 2. 1-2, way ahead. Can Lane get out of it here? And he does with a nasty riser at the top of the zone. Scores 5-3 going into the top of the 4th.
I have money on this game, and Ty's gonna have to pay me some $3.
$3?
Yeah,
Bruh.
that's a lot of money.
I know, it really is. You're about to. This will break your bank if the Spartans don't hold it off. Swing hit up the middle to Landon. Landon bobbles it. Lane is out by half a step. Gets him to chase on the first pitch. Swing and a drive. That's gonna get past Tristan. He's going to first, and he's gonna get there. Big single by Jamal. What a time for your first hit of the season. They needed that big time. Dakota comes up to the plate. Tying run is batting. 3-0 to Dakota. Swing and a miss. Wait till the play's over, Kyle. Dakota gets a walk. The go-ahead run comes up to the plate. 1 out. First pitch to Lane. Takes strike 1. Gets him to wave at off speed. Off speed, swing and a miss. Adrian is 1 out away from sending the Spartans to the World Series. First pitch is a dot. Foul. He hits it down the first base line. It's rolling. Tristan grabs it, steps on first. Spartans go to the World Series. Adrian locks it down. Spartans versus Aztecs in the World Series. Mallards come up just short. What a year they had. They outperformed their expectations by a lot. Lane with a potential MVP season. Dakota absolutely balled out all year.
All right, Lane, tough loss. Y'all started making a run for it in the last inning there. Jamal with a base hit, get things started, and then a couple walks, but just come up just short. So what are your thoughts of the game and y'all's season in general?
Well, I don't know. Today was a good game. The season was really good. I think we did a lot better than what people thought we'd do. So at least we did that. And then I don't know. That last inning, I think we put too much pressure on ourselves, or I think I put too much pressure on myself, and I expanded it and it just helped them out a lot. And I can't do that against Adrian, one of the best pitchers in the league. So yeah, and I'm just It was a great season. I think I had a lot of fun with Dakota and Jamal. It was a party. We'll be back next year, and I was thankful I was able to play this year, and a lot better than last year. So yeah, I'm thankful.
All right, there you have it from Lane. All right, Landon, you clutched up there in the third inning, get the last remaining of your outs, and you had that two-run shot off of Lane to extend the lead. So what are your thoughts on the game in general and heading into the World Series?
I don't know, man. I'm just surprised I actually hit the ball for once, and I was actually throwing strikes for a little bit too. But second inning kind of fell apart. But Adrian came in and clutched up. And I don't know, going into the World Series, Aztecs are a scary team. Connor, his curveballs, I don't know, I can't hit off of them. But yeah.
Adrian, so you clutched up there on top of the fourth to head to the World Series, back-to-back years. It's fine, you stay there. What are your thoughts of the game, and what are your thoughts headed to the World Series as well for the second year in a row?
I hate playing the Mallards. Every time the adrenaline is so bad, I'm shaking while I'm pitching. Even when Landon's on the mound and I'm not doing anything, it's the worst thing. I got to give credit to these boys. They're some of the best, most consistent players out here, and I'm more than happy to beat them, but got to give them respect for what they've been doing. And I'm pretty excited to be playing in the Perry Junior League, and we'll see where it goes from there.
All right, there you have it. Next game will be Aztecs versus the Spartans, the 1 and 2 seed, under the lights. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one.